I saw Jenna Ortega, and then like after that I was just like, okay, this ghost face guy, there's like multiples of him. It's giving Midnight Meat Train. They're really leaving us with very little left. Are we gonna see any characters from any of the old Scream movies come through? It's always good to see what the comments are saying, just to see what the fans are feeling about it. So why don't we take a look? Welcome to the Nostalchica. Betty and I thought we'd don on some of that holiday spirit, so the green Adidas with this ugly Christmas sweater of Betty's own face on her sweaters. Can't get any Betty than that. Sorry, any better than that. So without further ado, let's get right into this video.
Guys?
First thoughts. I couldn't help but notice I saw the Bowie costume in the beginning, and then I saw Jenna Ortega, and then like after that I was just like, okay, this ghost face guy, there's like multiples of him on a subway. This actually looks good. It looks scary. They're really leaving us with very little left, which a trailer like this, they should be doing that. It's giving Midnight Meat Train. It's also giving, there's this late 70s, early 80s slasher that I watched with Jamie Lee Curtis. I forget what it's called. I can't think of it right now to save my life. But if I remember, I'm gonna put it up here. This isn't the first time we've seen a scary movie on a subway train. I really like that they're doing this for this movie. It changes things up, and with the 6th installment, I mean, we need a little change up, you know? Of course, you see Jenna Ortega, which at this time, excuse me, curls a little nasally, getting over some sinuses. Jenna Ortega at this time has done Wednesday, and we all love that. We all love her for that even more. She just keeps surpassing every level that she's at. I remember when I first saw her in You, and then Wednesday, and then now she's in Scream 6. I'm curious to see what this all means. Are we gonna see any characters from any of the old Scream movies come through? It's always good to see what the comments are saying, just to see what the fans of the Scream franchise are feeling about it. So why don't we take a look? I'm gonna read the tagline. In a city of millions, no one hears you scream. Watch the official teaser trailer for Scream 6 in theaters March 10th, 2023. Shout out to all my March babies out there. I'm in Aries at the end of March, but coming out my birthday month, and for all you birthday babies in March, this one's for you. Oh, there's more. Following the latest Ghostface killings, the 4 survivors leave Woodsboro behind and start a fresh chapter. In Scream 6, Melissa Barrera, who plays Sam Carpenter, that's paying homage to John Carpenter. Jasmine Savoy Brown, Mindy Meeks Martin, Jenna Ortega, who plays Tara Carpenter. Oh, you can't, you know, the original, the OG, Courtney Cox as Gail Weathers. They return to their roles. Okay, first comment says, love the vibe of this trailer. It definitely has a darker, more sinister tone than the last film. Yes, 100%. When my boyfriend watched it for the first time, he said the same thing. He likes the darkness of it all. I mean, on this channel, we do love dark things. So, of course, I have to agree. The Scream franchise, it tends to be silly with their little jokes and all that, but A darker tone is definitely a nice change, just like this subway setting. Next one says, the fact that Scream 6 is taking place in New York has me pumped, but also the fact that Jenna Ortega is coming back and Samara Weaving is being added just makes me want this to release even faster. Yes, 100% what you're saying. We need a New York Scream. It's kind of giving Jason Takes Manhattan, but Ghostface, and I'm living for it. Like, I love New York, and I think that's a great setting for anything spooky and scary. And yes, Jenna coming back is a must. Okay, here we go. Scream just has such a creepy and sinister tone. It's so specific in its energy and direction. Even a scene like this on a packed train feels scary and unpredictable. Yes. And all of the characters look legitimately terrified. That's what I love about these movies. Scream is a masterpiece. 100%, it is a masterpiece. That's why this franchise has survived so long. But yes, the whole adding to the subway and all these characters, people in costumes and masks, just adds to the unpredictability of it all and the creepiness. Someone says this is what a trailer should be, which I do agree. You know, sometimes these trailers be giving you all the info. They tell you the whole damn movie in like 2 minutes or less. And we want to see the movie. We want a little tease, and that's exactly what this was. So I do appreciate that they did this tastefully and they executed on that tease. So it leaves us wanting more, which at the end of it, I was like, that's it? You know, I do want more. So we'll get more in March. I like this comment a lot. So stoked for this to come out. Definitely gives a similar vibe to the opening of Scream 2 when Maureen and Phil get murdered in public and everyone thinks it's a prank. Oh yeah, we do remember that. Scream fans, you know exactly what this person's talking about, and it does remind me of that scene. Like, everyone's around you, yet they have no idea what's going on, you know, just like this poor girl on the subway who gets like, you know. Also love the Easter eggs of all the horror characters, the creep mask, Jason, the Babadook, and Samara Weaving's character from Ready or Not. So excited. I'm excited too, and I totally missed the creep mask, Jason, missed all that. So thanks for bringing that to my attention. I saw David Bowie and the Babadook and was just like, all right, there's Jenna. So, you know, it happens. I can't be the only one. Another person says, this is what a trailer should be. I never watch official or final trailers because they always ruin the movie. This was simple and effective. Great editing. Shout out to the editor. These people work hard and they deserve that acknowledgement and recognition. That is all we gotta say here for that. And yes, they're not giving it all up to us. As I said earlier, there is still a lot of that, like what's gonna happen and anticipation. So love that. Kind of nostalgic comment. Scream has always been my all-time favorite slasher horror movie since I first saw the original when I was a kid. I can't wait to see this one. It actually looks really good. You know, speaking of seeing the original as a kid in the 90s, like, I just remember that opening scene with Drew Barrymore. Oh my god. It's forever etched in my memory as just like super scary. It freaked me out then. It still freaks me out. Just like being home alone and getting a call from a stranger and they're saying that they're around, or you know they're like around the house. It's just, you know, and we all know what happens to Drew. So, oh, this is a sweet comment. The fact that this isn't a reboot or remake, but just a refresh of an already amazing slasher franchise in memory of Wes Craven is what gets to me. Hope they make him proud and do him justice. I hope so too. R.I.P. Wes Craven. I think they will deliver on this, and trying something new is always great, as we've seen so far in these comments and the trailer. Oh, this is a good point I didn't think of. Someone says, I'm so glad they are titling it Scream 6, like Roman numerals VI. It seems like a different title from the others because of the Roman numerals. It feels so fresh, but at the same time, it's a continuation of the franchise we all know and love. Yeah, that's good to point out. Like, I wonder what they're trying to do with the Roman numerals instead of just the regular numbers, but I guess we'll see, right? If that makes a difference. Confirms what I said earlier. Someone also put, definitely looking forward to Scream 6, Ghostface Takes Manhattan. So Yes, for any of the Friday the 13th Jason fans, it's very reminiscent of that, and as I said before, I'll say it again, I'm living for it. Another great comment. Love how they play with the fact that even though you're surrounded by people, you can still feel isolated. Speaks truth about today's society and how unconnected we are to those around us because we are more connected to people online. That does have some truth to it. It's very real when like you're doing your own thing or dealing with your own thing, and you might be surrounded by people but still feel kind of alone, which that's what this scene was really giving. And we could see quite clearly that's what was happening, so they did a really good job of putting that through the screen. I was doing some research and it looks like Ghostface also has a different mask in this, so it's more withered, more worn, kind of like a la Halloween where the mask is just more deteriorated. So I do like that they're giving Ghostface his moment with that, that aged look. It works. Looks like they're still sticking to the same voice of Ghostface played by Roger Jackson, so no changes there. David Arquette is not going to be back. They confirmed he was killed off, so he's not going to be back, unfortunately. Now, as far as Neve Campbell, she's not going to be returning for this one. Reasons for that, it was just down to the negotiation of her contract. Pretty much from what I gathered reading online articles is that she was offered a number that just wasn't what she thought her value was, considering she was part of this franchise for 25 years. Yes, it just wasn't what she was expecting, so she turned it down, which, you gotta know your worth, honey, and if not this one, maybe the next one. Maybe they'll offer her more, hint hint. In addition to Jenna Ortega, we're seeing Jasmine Savoy Brown come back, as well as Mason Gooding, so we have those three at least coming back. And the rumors have ended with Matthew Lillard coming back. It's been confirmed that he's not, so sorry to say to all the big fans of him in this franchise, but at least now we know. This just in, sorry to interrupt, but it looks like Matthew Lillard could possibly be in Scream 6. In a recent article, he did say that he's not in it, but that he could be lying, so I guess we'll have to see when the movie comes out. Just wanted to add that in there. Okay, so if you watch this trailer again, you will see someone with blonde hair next to Jenna Ortega on the subway. People are thinking that Kirby is returning from Scream 4, played by Hayden Panettiere, and it's actually confirmed that she is coming back. They're trying to keep it a secret, but I mean, things online don't stay secrets. We all know this. So we have several characters returning, and Hayden's character Kirby is definitely one of them. I also have to note that it's really awesome seeing two Latinx actresses in this. You have Jenna Ortega and then we have Melissa Barrera. Gotta shout that out. Hope that was a fun ride for you. What are your thoughts on this? If you just can't get enough of Scream and this teaser trailer was not enough for you, I have something for you. There are tons of businesses and brands that make Scream everything from headbands to dolls to stickers to even skincare products. So if you want more of that, check out my Instagrams where I'll shout out some of those from the both of us. Happy holidays. See you in 2 more weeks. Thank you for watching. And as always, stay safe and keep persevering. Nostalchica out.